Summer has made its way to Disney World, and whether it's your first time visiting or your 100th time visiting the Disney parks, there may be some pitfalls you fall into that could jeopardize your trip. I've had my fair share of summer visits to Disney World, and there are numerous mistakes that I see guests make every day, and I want to help you make your trip to Disney World as magical as possible. So here are 5 Disney World summer mistakes that I want to help you avoid this summer. Now there's really 3 characteristics that go into Disney World during the summertime that you're going to want to take into consideration. These are the heat, rain, and crowds. First category we're going to address is the heat. Of course, Disney World is located in Florida and it gets extremely hot during the summertime. And with that, the first mistake I want to help you avoid is forgetting to stay hydrated. The summer heat can feel good at times, but with how hot it gets in Florida during the summertime, it can really lead to heat exhaustion and dehydration throughout your day. Obviously, the thing I recommend to you is to drink lots of water throughout your day at Disney World, and there's a couple of tips that I want to share with you to help keep you the most hydrated you can. You can purchase bottles of cold water from Disney World, but these bottles of water can range anywhere from $5 to sometimes $8. And I like helping you save as much money as you can when visiting Disney World, so one of my biggest tips is probably bringing your own personal water bottle with you to the parks. The convenient thing about Disney World is they do have water refill stations placed around the park. Usually they're located near the bathroom, so it's very easy to refill your own personal water bottle throughout the day. But the water that comes out of the refill stations might not be as cold as you'd like it to be, and another tip I want to suggest to you is go to the quick service restaurants placed around the Disney World parks and ask for a cup of ice cold water. This water is completely free. All you have to do is go and ask a cast member for a glass of water, and they will give you as many as you need. Now there's something I hear every time I bring up Disney World water. If you've been to Disney World before and you've tried their water, you know it's not the best. Some guests do not like the taste of Disney World water. So there's a couple of tips I want to recommend to you when it comes to going to Disney World and drinking their water. Personally, it doesn't bother me, but I do recommend bringing either water flavoring, liquid IV, or bring a circle bottle. Water flavoring not only can mask the taste of Disney World water, but it can also help to encourage you to drink more water. I personally like bringing liquid IV with me. It helps for multiple reasons. It can mask the taste of Disney World water, but it also comes conveniently in these little sticks that you can put into your park bag and you can easily add to your water bottle, and it helps keep you hydrated and boost your hydration. I did mention bringing a circle water bottle. The nice thing about these is the top actually acts as a flavoring cartridge that can flavor your water every sip that you have. You can change the intensity of the flavoring, and they have so many flavors that you can choose from that you can bring with you on your trip. I was able to bring these on the airplane. They travel very nicely, and you can drink them throughout your day and have a little different flavoring every time you go to the park. The second mistake I see are guests avoiding shelter during the heat of the day. If you're in the parks anywhere from noon to 3 p.m., you can expect that to be the hottest time when visiting the parks. The thing that I like to do during the middle of the day is some indoor attractions. I recommend this for a couple of reasons. When it's so hot in the middle of the day at the park, the only thing you really want is to just sit down and get out of the sun. So that's where these indoor attractions really come in handy. And I really want to recommend you these shows that you can watch in the parks. The nice thing about these shows too is they usually don't have that long of a wait time, or there are shows that have a large enough theater that there are multiple guests that can fit inside, so you usually don't have to wait too long to get in. The middle of the day is also when rides are going to have the longest wait times, so doing these shows is probably the best time to maximize your time in the day. These shows usually last anywhere from 20 to 30 minutes, and I love these because it means that there is 20 to 30 minutes that you're guaranteed to be inside of AC and also sitting down and giving your feet a break. But in case you haven't visited Disney World before, I want to recommend a couple of shows to you in each of the Disney World parks. As far as Magic Kingdom goes, Mickey's PhilharMagic is a perfect indoor attraction to do. At Animal Kingdom, I want to recommend the Festival of the Lion King and the Finding Nemo, Big Blue, and Beyond show. At Hollywood Studios, you should check out Frozen Ever After. That's about a half-hour sing-along. And at Epcot, there's not necessarily a show that I really want to recommend other than a ride that I want to recommend to you, and this is the Living with the Land ride. It usually doesn't have a long wait time, and it's about a 15-minute ride where you can sit down and enjoy some plants around you. Our second category is the rain, and the third thing that I see guests make mistakes when it comes to going to Disney World during the summertime is they completely forget to bring rain gear. Not only can you guarantee it to be hot during the summertime, you can also guarantee rain at least once throughout your day during the summer at Disney World. I know it can be inconvenient bringing some type of rain gear with you or putting it in your park bag, and you might think, am I actually going to use this? You will absolutely use it whenever you're there during the summertime, and it's nice having it on hand because it can save you money as well as time if it does rain in the parks. I've looked at some rain gear in the Disney World World gift shops, and they are incredibly expensive compared to what you can get ahead of time, so I recommend purchasing them before your trip and bringing them with you. My favorite things to bring are an umbrella, a rain poncho, or a raincoat. Usually umbrellas and rain ponchos are probably more convenient. They fit in your park bag a little bit better. I found a lot of packs of multiple rain ponchos that you can get on Amazon that are perfect to bring down to the parks. They're very inexpensive, and at the end of the trip it's fine to just throw them away. But if you are going to bring an umbrella with you, I recommend taking some type of travel size umbrella. This fits perfectly in my Loungefly. It's very small and it doesn't take up a ton of space, but it's very convenient when you need it because you can continue to walk around the parks even though it's raining. Third category we're going to talk about during the summertime at Disney World are the crowds you're going to experience. The summer is one of the most popular times that people visit Disney World, and chances are if you're watching this video you're going to be visiting as well. The mistake I commonly see people make whenever visiting Disney World through the summertime is not properly planning out their day. If you've watched my videos before, you know I am a big proponent of rope dropping the parks, and rope drop essentially is going to the Disney World parks officially when they open. Wait times for rides are going to be a lot longer during the summer times than they are during other times of the year, and if you're wanting to ride the most popular attractions, going at the beginning of the day is probably going to be one of the best times to get on rides without waiting in long lines. So before your visit to Disney World during the summer, I recommend taking a look at some of the most popular rides in each of the Disney World parks, decide which ones you want to do, and go ahead and do them during rope drop. Also, if you're staying on Disney World property and you have early entry access, take advantage of that extra 30 minutes you get before other park guests get inside, because you can ride a lot more rides and really maximize your time during the day. I usually like to arrive anywhere from a half hour to an hour before the park officially opens. This will give me time to scan into the park and to go through security because there can be lines at times whenever the park is opening. The evening's another time to go ahead and take advantage of some rides because guests might be leaving early if they have young kids, or if they've already gotten rained out, they might be going back to their hotel. And the fifth and final thing I see guests make during the summertime is not purchasing tickets before their trip. At the time of this video, in order to get into the Disney World parks, you need to make a park reservation to get inside of the park that you are wanting to visit. As we talked about before, the summertime is one of the most popular times to visit Disney World, and usually during popular times it is not uncommon for the parks to completely book up and not have any reservations left. This is why I recommend to you to purchase tickets ahead of time, decide which parks you want to visit, and go ahead and already have reservations made to guarantee yourself entry into the park. Not only that, during the summertime it is one of the most expensive times to visit Disney World because there's a lot of people going, there's a lot of demand for the tickets, so they are going to be more expensive than other times of the year. That's why I want to recommend to you another service, which is called the OrlandoVacation.com. This is a site that sells discounted Disney World tickets as well as discounted lodging options. So if you haven't gotten your park tickets yet and you are visiting this summer, I recommend checking out OrlandoVacation.com. I did some searching for myself and I saw that their park tickets usually are $10 less than what you would get on Disney World's website. So if you're looking to save some money and you don't have your tickets yet, I will leave a link below and you can check out OrlandoVacation.com for your theme park tickets. Even with the heat, the rain, and the crowds, there's still multiple ways that you can make the most of your time at Disney World and still guarantee a great trip. You'll just want to make sure that you are doing some planning and research before your trip so that way you can absolutely make the most of your time and avoid any of these mistakes that we've talked about today. Now, there were some products and services that I mentioned in this video, and I will leave all of the links to them in the description bar below as well as the pinned comment, and all of these help to support the channel, so I appreciate your support. But if it is your first time visiting Disney World, I want to direct you towards this video for some first-time Disney World tips, as well as this video for more Disney World summer survival tips. I hope you have a great time visiting Disney World this summer. Let me know if you have any questions below, and with that, we'll see you in the next video. See you guys!